only on esportbf.com.
We are going to get started right here, right now. Give it up in the chat for this match. Let's go Wild.
And as we kick this off, we do have Rage Mode in the blue, Memoriam in the red. Both teams starting off very, very quickly. It does look like Rage Mode is going to get onto Charlie with just one player, and they're sending that three-man push straight to Alpha. Phil is getting absolutely hammered right now. He's switched up his game style. He's doing that dance. They're both playing the cover. Has to switch to his pistol, but he manages to defend and push that back. But he hasn't capped Charlie, and it's going to go back to neutral. So very, very interesting play from Memoriam, challenging that flag very early on.
Yeah, it's both of these clan tags are. We're gonna have a little bit of a I guess conundrum deciding who's playing for who here in this situation. But yeah, that's a good point. I mean, C Flag eventually did get captured here by Rage Mode. They were able to get that, but that was a very interesting gunfight. Both teams were kind of dancing around each other. You saw heavy pushes for A, one person on each side going for the C Flag, and you know it's kind of we found ourselves in a pretty interesting situation here.
Yeah, and with B switching quite early on, we did see Rage Mode did a very good job managing to capture that, but Memoriam pushing through very aggressively, smashing those sandbags, and then pushing in, capping that one. And it looks like Memoriam have also managed to take control of Alpha here. So hopefully they can just push in, keep the pressure on Charlie, and keep those Rage Mode guys from pushing up. I mean, we're jumping on Enkel here, who's going around the left-hand side, just peeking those stairways. He should be hearing those footsteps, if I'm not mistaken, going down the mid. But it looks like Bravo, again, like getting written off completely. And Alpha getting pushed very, very aggressively. Four-man push here. They're jumping on Felicius, who's defending this with his life.
Yeah, and that's just the kind of problem that you see with taking the C flag like that. If you're Rage Mode eSports, is now you have the C flag, and it does give you a lot of rotation options. But the other team knows that too. They know that you're going to be trying to rotate with the passage underneath the B flag, and when the other team knows that, they know you're going to push it, and it becomes just basically a cluster of bullets and explosive down that area, and you can get trapped in at the C flag if you're not careful, if you're not fast in the rotation, as we're seeing right now, as Rage Mode is kind of trapped in the C flag, and Milosh Memoriam is doing a good job at holding them there, as Thoki is going to get a frag on Entrax, and we see Fetbot Pioneer rushing into the A flag. Might change hands here sooner or later, but that's kind of the danger. That's kind of the risk that you run when you only send one person to the C flag, or you just don't. Oh my goodness, Enkel with the two-piece, my goodness, and the revive. Nope, not the revive. I thought he was going to go for it. He just missed it, just a millisecond off, but Enkel with some dirty dancing. And we're going to see a flipping of the flag here. It's going to be interesting to see how Milosh Memoriam tries to deal with the C flag, and whether or not they want to kind of just have it, take it, flip flags, and get in a rotation, or they want to give it up here.
But we see Stormy there with a nice two-piece on the Alpha flag, and it looks like Charlie is going to change back into the hands of Rage Mode. Alpha and Charlie really, really well taken and defended by Rage Mode here. If they can hold on to this for a little bit longer, bring back those tickets in. They are down by 20. They could do with a nice big early lead in the first half of this map.
Yeah, and it's really interesting. Oh my God, Stormy with the Ruby just taking names and saying, "I'm here to chew gum and kick butt, and I'm all out of gum." And he just absolutely pistol whipped. I think that was Ches. So you know he's going to be talking Spanish later in the DMs after that. Of course, these are members of the same team, although they're up against each other in this final round of the Test Cup. And we actually find ourselves at a triple cap here. Rage Mode eSports is going to whittle down that, maybe 10, 20 ticket lead that they had, Wild, and this match is going to get close again very, very soon.
But Memoriam, you know, returning the favor here. They're retaking A, they're retaking B in quick succession here. If they can get Rage Mode pinned onto Charlie again and try and hold that, I think they were just being a bit too aggressive. They're holding the top more than they should have been holding the bottom there, and it allowed Rage Mode a good path through. But we do see Hubsucks and Rambo right there holding that Bravo side, and it should be quite interesting to see what happens here.
And now we find ourselves in a very similar position to where how the C flag can be your greatest ally, but also your worst enemy. Rage Mode Esports have found themselves back pinned into the C flag, and it's going to take another push as Entrax gets taken down by Monkoi there. And it's going to be another situation in which, looks like Rage Mode has been able to get out of it, and they get themselves on the A flag, and we might find ourselves in another triple cap here. But getting out of the C flag is easier said than done. But they've been able to do it. Again, it's going to be a triple cap for Rage Mode, and that might have been one. But the problem with Operation Underground is that you can spawn on both sides. You can spawn on the town side. You can also spawn on the palace side of things. So there's no specific spawn trap that you get with this map.
I mean, you say that, but Thoki doing a massive job getting 3 kills, and I think he's going to increase that, pushing around the back. Is he going to pick up a 4th as he goes around? It does look like Hubsucks was waiting for was waiting for that one. Very predictable pushing around there after he just took out 3 players, but Stormy looking to hold on to the alpha flag. A lot of smoke coming in from Memoriam as they push through. Entrax looking to hold that down, but with those 2 guys bunkered down behind the machinery at the back, it is going to be hard to push them out unless they walk straight into you. Hubsucks finishes off one, and it does look like Enkel was able to get the other one. With the revives coming in, Rage Mode lost that one, and they lost that one hard.
Yeah, that's kind of the disastrous thing about the A flag. In there, everybody knows you're going to be there, so it's basically going to be a head glitch fest. Who's going to get the frag there? Who's going to, who's going to be able to come out on top? Is it going to be the guys that are back there? Is it going to be the guys pushing them? That's really the downfall of the A flag, is that there's not really many areas that you can maneuver. There's not mind games that you can play there. Everybody knows where you're going to be, but here we find Rage Mode back into a double cap, and they're holding it very strong. They had a triple cap for a long while there, and it's going to take a lot for Milosh Memoriam to try and get back into this game. As we see Rambo going on a flank to the right. Looks like Enkel just went down. He's got a teammate here. That's Hubsix. He's going to be jumping around and baiting, and that bait works to perfection. My God. Oh my goodness. He tugged on that bait, caught himself some snap or something. I don't know, but what a fantastic bait. As Ches gets a frag on the flag, he's going to get 2. That was Ches that went down. That was Fedpak Pioneer with the 2-piece there. So keeping the B flag alive, and he's just going to build up that fortification and have them rush in again, as it looks like Rage Mode Esports is taking control of this map once again.
Exactly, and they're doing a really good job here bouncing back. And when you look at the kill feed, we're seeing a lot of those 1v2 situations turning out in Rage Mode's favor there. Mainly with like Fet and Felicius doing an amazing job pushing in. But Rambo right there, picking off 1, picking off 2, 3. Hubsucks manages to get us 3rd there. Enkel looking to really push into Bravo with Rambo. And Hubsucks finishes off Fet. So really going in the way of Memoriam right now. If they can push onto Alpha, get the triple cap, pull those tickets back in, they can really, really hurt these Rage Mode players.
Yeah, I think the only play here for Rage Mode set, because as I said, there's not that many plays. See, as Milosh Memoriam just cleans up house pretty effectively here. Hubsix just holding down the B flag, and well, what do you know? Milosh Memoriam finds himself with a triple cap of their own, and it's going to be interesting to see how Rage Mode fights out of this.
Exactly, and they've got to be very, very aggressive on this one. They're already pushing into Alpha. It does look like the 2 guys that were defending the Alpha flag have gone down, with Enkel and Ches really, really looking to try and push that. But as we say, that Charlie going down as well. An amazing play by Rage Mode, really pushing onto both of those flags, drawing Memoriam around. And it does look like Alpha is still being challenged, but it's not going their way.
Yeah, we have had some caster lags as well. That's an apology from us. We are apologizing for the technical difficulties. As much as this is a test cup to figure out rules, maps, what works, what doesn't, it's also a test cup for the broadcasting team as well. So we have a whole bunch of different exciting and moving pieces that we're testing out today. So thank you for your patience with those technical difficulties. But back to the match at hand. This was maybe a 20 to 30 ticket lead at some point, and now it's whittled down to just 10 as Milosh Memoriam has a 2 cap on Rage Mode Esports here, as Stormy and the gang are trying to go up to the B flag, and this is what is disastrous about the B flag. They know when and where you're coming as 3 jump in, getting the kill on the head glitch. I think that was Rambo that was on the head glitch back there, as Rage Mode is going to be able to take the B flag ease. And if you're that person that's tasked with holding the B flag by yourself, that's kind of the reality of the life you're given. That's the hand that you've been dealt. as it does look like Rage Mode Esports has taken over the 2-cap as Entrax gets a nice kill there on Stormy, and he's going to be considering going down into the C flag, but I think he's content to just have Rage Mode continue to have that flag, as they've been able to pretty much, for the most part, contain them down there. It's just a matter of who can finally get control over the B flag.
And it's exactly as you said it, but something I've noticed a lot here is Memoriam have been using a lot of smokes here. Entrax smoking down the mid lane into Charlie. I mean, they're so close to Charlie. I mean, we can see it that Charlie's completely uncontested, the same as Alpha. Entrax is going to probably get a nice double here. Picks off one, picks off two. Good play. They could pick off a third. Oh, I just narrowly missed that one out. But good play by him, pushing while the revive was happening. Hopefully Rage Mode can push out of this double cap here. Their pushing is good. They're just not able to put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and that's really the tale of what Operation Underground is. If you have that one flag, it's going to be a lot of pushing, and if you're just not successful, and sure, maybe some of you at home are saying, well, duh, if you're not pushing successfully, you're not going to get a flag, but there's very little room for rotation on this map. If you don't get it, you're going to have to continue to try and throw yourself at that flag, because there's just not that much room to rotate up from the underground area from C to A, and of course the trains on each side of the map for A and B. But as we see Rambo getting a nice frag there on Pioneer, and he's going to get the revive, as well as Milosh Memoriam going to try and going to get into, Ches getting a nice frag as well. They're going to try and get on the C flag and trade C for A here. As you can see, Rage Mode Esports is on the A flag. They do have a couple of members going to try and contest the C flag as it's getting burned. They actually have 3 people down there. They're going to have 4 down there. They're actually very much so in a bad position here, as there's about to be a triple cap. And it's really just bad spacing there by Rage Mode Esports. Oh my, what a turn! What a turn! Oh my goodness!
Baby.
Uh-oh. Somebody might want to call the fire department, because that guy just got roasted. I'm so sorry. Wow. What
I mean, he was set up for that perfectly, dude. Like, he was there, he was mounted on the cover. He had the good head glitch to nail those guys as they went through. But Stormy just came in and absolutely destroyed that. And what we saw there was some amazing rotations by Rage Mode. They were losing Charlie. They put the pressure on. They drew those plays into the middle of the map, and they were free to just walk onto Alpha and then push straight through to Bravo right here. Hubsock's doing a good job with Ches pushing through, and Bravo is going to be theirs. Hubsock's is going to go into an uncontested Charlie flag, but he does turn around. Really, really unfortunate there. That could have been another triple cap and could have put them in the lead.
Yeah, it's actually developing into a really close game. For the amount of triple cap we've had this game, it's turned out to be just a super entertaining and close game. You know, when you see triple cap, you think, uh-oh. But that's probably one of the magical wonders of Operation Underground, as I said. Triple caps don't mean the end just because of how the spawns work, and we're kind of seeing that come to fruition here, as Rambo is going to take another run at trying to get down to the C flag. There are a couple of Rage Esports players down on the C flag behind the sandbags, as Rage Esports actually did just take the underground flank, that rotation to A flag, and now Milosh Memoriam is going to have to decision make. Do they C? Do they want A? It looks like they're opting for C at this point, as, oh no, they go down. Not quite sure who that was. I think that was Monaco that got the 2-piece there.
Oh, but Hub sucks.
Yep, go ahead. Yeah, take that away. An absolute beam.
Players out. Damn.
Yeah, wow. That was a fantastic retake by Hubsucks. Very clutch. He's got the clutch gene. He's got the experience. He's been there a while, and he knows the spawns there. And it's, I was going to say, he gets a bunch of hit markers there. But it's okay. He's got a teammate there to help him out, as Pioneer is going to be probably waiting for a spawn or two over around A, and what he does with it.
Yeah, Memoriam in a good place right now. Just kind of holding Bravo and Charlie, bleeding those tickets out. If they can keep the kills coming in as well, that will really help. They're looking to push in to try and help the defense on Charlie here, as Hubsucks goes down, hiding in the closet there. Unfortunately, not much happening here. Thoki looking to push in. Looks like Rambo gets the kill, dancing around the pillar here. Stormy managing to finish that off and getting the revive there. That's going to be massive for Rage Mode. But Memoriam, again, straight onto the Alpha flag, flipping those right now. They are leading just by 5 tickets. This is how close it's coming in, and it's going to make the second half such an amazing game to watch.
Yeah, how do you let that happen? I don't know how Rambo kill there. I mean, you know he's there. And it kind of was just like Thoki just walked up and decided to not ADS, decided to just hip fire. If he just pre-fired and A down the sights, he might have gotten the kill there. But what Rambo was able to do, he was able to, those crucial maybe 5 to 10 seconds of just staying alive, and he was able to buy his team enough time to go and get another 2-cap here. And it's all going to come down to this battle on the B flag here. It's not like Thoki can just rush through, and there's the demolition. Now they're onto the B flag, and it's what's going to be a gigantic battle there. Looks like there's a whole bunch of Milosh Memoriam on the A flag as well. And it looks like Thoki's been able to stay alive. So 1v2 at this point, and he might have some visitors. So you saw somebody come from his left side, and that's that's
the end of that story.
Yeah, and it does look like here, like Milosh Memoriam is going to get in probably the closest game that we've had today. While in the matches that we've seen, of course, there have been 56 teams playing today, over 280 players. We can't watch every team, but in the matches that we've seen, this is by far the closest victory that we've had.
Exactly, 17-0, and it's like I say, really close match. The second round is going to be absolutely crazy. It's Rage Mode's game to lose at this point here. Can they keep the aggression up against Memoriam? Or will they end up pulling their finger out and really putting the pressure on and pinning Rage Mode in here? We saw some really good 1v2 situations. We did see, I mean, it's easy for us to say, some situations where Memoriam could have pushed into pretty much uncontested flags. Fortunately, they just weren't aggressive enough. And I think that's the difference between the two teams. Rage Mode is just so aggressive.
Yeah, and I think the thing that really put the match in the hands of Milosh Memoriam was that one gunfight on the C flag between Thoki and Rambo. The fact that Rambo was able to win that gunfight, a gunfight in which he was outnumbered, of course he got traded out later, but the fact that he was able to get one pick there meant a lot for his team, because that just stopped an extra person from Rage Mode going in on a rotation to either the B flag or the A flag. Having that one less person there does a lot, especially in a 5v5 game mode. So that was a clutch kill, a very important kill, and that's, in my personal opinion, apart from just probably having a stronger side of the map, is why Milosh Memoriam was able to get that map victory there.
Yeah, it's an amazing gameplay that we're seeing. And as you move into the second half of the map, the penultimate final of this happening, we're going to have Rage Mode in the red, Memoriam in the blue, as both teams rush towards the game zone.
And it looks like the two teams are electing to do the same style of push that they had last time. Oh, it looks like Rage Mode eSport is sending 2 to the C flag this time instead of just 1. Last time it was a 1v1. Now it's a 2v1. Going to be interesting to see what happens on the C flag and the B flag as well, as Enkel is going to be taking a look here, and looks like Rage Mode, or excuse me, not Rage Mode, but it looks like Milosh Memoriam is going to have free reign to the B flag, but also they might find themselves in an early 2-cap situation here.
Yeah, and I definitely think that's the best strategy at the start of the game here. Right off the B flag, rush straight for Alpha and Charlie, because you know the enemy team's going to be putting, at least 2 guys on Bravo. They're expecting the heavy push, and like we saw there, it's nice and easy to win a 2v1 early on in the game there. It's a big surprise to that person who's capping what he thinks is going to be a fairly uncontested home flag.
Yeah, Rage Mode in a really nice position right now. Of course, the A flag, probably the flag that Milosh Memoriam is going to elect to go for, is just as I say that they do have a couple push the C flag, and the C flag is a pretty flag to defend. I mean, you have sandbags. I mean, pretty much every team builds the sandbags on either side. You know where the teams are coming from. Oh, Felicius finds him in the smoke. He finds one, but it's not able to. Ches trades it out with the 1907, and it continues to be a battle on the C flag. I was thinking that they might elect to go for the A flag, but no, sir. Huffsick's coming in, and he's going to have an empty flag, and he sees an empty flag. He's like, I'm just going to go ahead and rotate. He's going to move off of now. There's going to be a battle potentially here on the A flag. Stormy and a potential Milosh Memoriam member out on the side there. He's not going to enter too quickly. It's going to be a 1v1. He's probably just holding that spawn, making sure nobody comes out that way, as it does look like Milosh Memoriam is going to find themselves in another 2-cap position, as somebody just went down. I think that was Enkel. Yeah, that was Enkel. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's turning out to be very, very switcheroo-like here, but we are going to see Rage Mode capping that Bravo flag. They lost Charlie. They're very quick on it. Mono trying to use and abuse those stairs there. Unfortunately, couldn't quite do it. Does go down to Entrax there. And Rage Mode are going to have to try and get the flank on Phil, looking like he's going to be able to push in, get round behind, but he is being spotted right now. Is he going to be able to get round?
Don't peek.
Oh.
Of course, he can't hear me, but what could do, he knew there was multiple people on the flag. Just getting one kill was super crucial here. They're going to be down, it does look like Milosh Memoriam is going to be down one as they try to make a retake, and they do get that retake, as looks like Rage Mode is trying to get some map control here, but they're just not getting it. Looks like Hub6 over here on the B flag again. This is his domain. He might get pushed. I don't know if he's going to have the ammo to take care of it, and he says, yep, I hear you, Cat. I'm going to reload. Going to get the reload. Going to try and get the frag. Oh, both are super one-shot. They're actually absolute, but there is a medic there. Try and get a kill there, and we see a familiar kill. As the entire team is going down, Rambo gets 3 kills on the flag, and this could be potentially disastrous for Rage Mode Esports.
Yeah, and that's absolutely big plays right there. It's going to be key for Memoriam to hold that Bravo flag right now. And with them taking Alpha as well, are we going to see a triple cap this early into the game, knocking those tickets well below 100, hopefully for them. That's what they're hoping. But a 4-man push onto Alpha. Enkel gets one. Unfortunately, can't finish the second there. And Rambo goes down as well to Thoki. So some really good play there by Rage Mode with that huge stack on that Alpha flag, stopping the triple from coming in.
So it's not gonna hurt Rage Mode that disastrously as I thought. So they were able to get that retake faster than it's probably the fastest that you probably could get a retake like that you probably want to take. Because if you choose to take the C flag over the A flag, you're going to find yourself in a position where you could potentially get trapped down the C flag, and you're basically back to square one, out of the frying pan and into the fire, so to speak. But here we see, I believe that was probably Enkel on the A flag, Stormy and crew over on the B flag, and there is going to be a battle for A coming up here very shortly.
Yeah, and Stormy, knowing that Alpha is being contested, is going to start pushing Charlie. But with 2 players on Charlie right now, we see Fett really being aggressive, covering his teammates, going a lot of smoke going down. He gets absolutely rinsed here by Hub6 as he pushes through the smoke. Couldn't get the gun on in time. And Stormy looking to just edge his way into Charlie right now.
Oh, he almost got the kill there. He almost had the flick there. He probably just saw a little bit of that. He doesn't 1v2. Had no clue there. A big loss for Stormy and the rest of Rage Mode Esports, and as another person goes down, and you can see the kill feed turning blue once again, as, yeah, this is a close game, but I feel like Milosh Memoriam is winning, and oh my goodness, what an absolute cleaner of a kill there by Pioneer. But yeah, as I was saying, it looks like Milosh Memoriam is getting the kills, it's just not resulting in a big ticket lead here.
But as you say that, if they can get the kills and kind of get more kills than the ticket bleed is happening, they'll stay in a really comfortable place here. But with Alpha going down, they're doing a good job capping that Bravo flag. Thoki kicking the grenade back into the smoke there. He's not having any of it right now, and he's just holding this corner, patiently waiting. It's going to be a 3v2 situation. Can Thoki do it?
Yeah, Thoki, although he is a medic, he's going to get that health back. Somebody just lasered him from the right side, and that might be a call out that, hey, maybe it's A flag. As we see Pioneer here by himself, and here comes that push that I was just talking about. They're coming from the right side, and there are multiple people on the flag. Enkel gets a kill. He's trying to get the pistol whip for another, and I think he's just content to just stay there. He tries it, and he gets it! He gets it! What a play by Enkel! There's another one, and he's just going to get screwed over by some hit detection there. He's going to be behind the pillar and getting shot around the pillar, but that was a nasty pistol whip. Stormy with a 1v1. He's going to lose it to Entrax, which is probably going to be a retake, depending on what Felicius can do, and it's going to be a retake for Milosh Memoriam, as it does look like Rage Mode Esport is going to continue to try and keep focus on the C flag and maybe make a return push for A here.
Yeah, a massively close game here. Both teams have been switching who's in the lead, and the ticket differences haven't gone more than like 10, 15 tickets. And we're only just entering the 100 ticket mark here, with both flags all switching every time. I don't think anyone's managed to get a solid triple cap as of yet. B going down into rage modes here. Rambo looking to push in, maybe get that back for Memoriam here. Entrax pushing underneath. I think he's trying to hold on to Alpha. And Charlie going down as well for rage mode. What is going on? I just can't keep track of all these flags, Catalyst.
Yeah, it's basically a tilt-a-whir, lazy Susan, if you will, flags that just went down to or Hub6 or Ches. And it's just a trading of flags right now. And to keep in mind, this is such a close game. First map was won by 17 tickets. It's going to come down to the wire here. At least it's appearing that way now. Anything could happen at any given time. Wow, but this is such a close game. I'm having so much fun casting with you here. And I think it was Rainbow that just got the kill on Monkfire Stormy there. As Malicious is going to try and take on the B flag. It's dropped as well, and that was a big win. That was a huge win for Milosh Memoriam, as it does look like Blue is going to consume the kill feed and it's going to consume the flag cap radius, as we had a near triple cap there.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go heavy onto the push into Alpha here, trying to beat those guys out. Hubsox has gone down. It does look like Entrax manages to get a kill, and Rambo is looking to push in. He's dancing with the devil right now, trying to push in, peek around the corners, and Rage Mode doing a good job pulling back when they need to. But it does look like Stormy is going to go down, and Alpha is under a lot of pressure. We could like to see Memoriam be a bit more aggressive. They have the momentum. They need to keep it up before the spawns come in. And they need to just stop going. Smoke has gone down. He's trying to shoot the bodies, get the revives, manages to send him absolute. Can his teammates finish it? And it looks like they do. Entrax and Enkel do an amazing job there. But I think they were just a bit too slow. Rage Mode have had the time to now push onto Charlie and miss most of the action there.
Man, if Milosh Memoriam goes on those last two guys there, but just a smart play by a smart player, realizing that they're going for the res, realizing that he just killed somebody in that area, so you're going to spray, you're going to get the hit marker, so you're going to make them weak so somebody else can come in and clean up the job. Rambo has been absolutely clutch for Milosh Memoriam in this game, and if they end up winning this, which it does look like they are well on their way now, about a 30 to 40 ticket lead, he's going to be absolutely the MVP in my opinion. He almost gets another
snap right there.
That snap was disgusting. Oh my goodness, he's just toying with him at this point. He's probably going to back off and go and rotate somewhere else, but what a fantastic play right there from Rambo.
They were doing a good job pinning them into the alpha flag there, but again, both these teams very, very good on knowing when to give up, when not to hold the flag, switch for the other. Entrax has got to go massive right now. I think he's expecting a few more players to be in. It's just a 1v1 right now. If he's bit more aggressive, he can keep it a 1v1, set up for the next engagement, but I think he's waited a bit too long and he's going to get beat out here as Fett pushes round the back.
Oh, he doesn't see him, but it doesn't matter as Entrax does go down to Thoki. He was holding that crane on A, and I think Pioneer did hear another person. He's going to get the wrong corner. He's going to peek the wrong way as it looks like Enkel was on that side there. He's going to get a two-piece, and Monkwai is going to get a couple of kills on the C flag. And we're starting to trade flags again here, Wild, but it might be a little bit too late. I mean, never say never, but 30 tickets is a pretty substantial lead on this map, considering how minimalistic effect a triple cap might be.
Exactly, and especially with these two teams and how they've been playing, you know, the flags never stay in each other's hands for long, and it's barely a matter of like 1 or 2 tickets that they end up making off of those 2 caps here. But we've just seen Memoriam go in big. They've got the kills when they needed to. I would like to see them play a bit more aggressive on the flags, because we're seeing Rage Mode leaving, you know, maybe 1 or 2 people, and I think that's how they're able to be really elastic in how they capture these flags as soon as they start losing one.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see Enkel down here making sure that nobody. And you just look at Milosh Memoriam and Entrax getting 3 in the kill feed. My goodness, and he's looking for more. Hub6 with the kill as well. Enkel gets a kill and is all blue again in the kill feed right now. I think really just Rage Mode is getting outslayed as, Hub6 gets a disgusting kill. He's looking for more. He knows that somebody's right there. He might have seen him. That might have been a kill, and here comes the triple cap. At this point, Rage Mode is just getting outslayed by Milosh Memoriam, and you can see it in the kill feed. You can see it in how the map flow is turning against them right now, as Rambo is going to get another kill on Thoki, and he knows he saw another one. This could go downhill very, very quickly, Wild.
Yeah, and Rambo's been a key player in that. You know, if he's just been hitting the kills when he needs to, he's been holding the angles when he needed to, and with Alpha going into Memoriam's favor, Charlie going in as well, Rambo unfortunately goes down, but he's going to call those 2 players pushing through, and it's going to allow his team to move into positions where they can go and defend. I mean, if we just have a quick look at the scoreboard here, see how many these kills are going. And it's actually Hubsucks leading this at 16-4. Probably got the best KD with Enkel slowly following him at 17. But Rambo, that is 19-7, going absolutely massive for Memoriam right now.
Yeah, and this triple cap has basically been lost the moment it began, and you see Rage Mode trying to get on the B flag, and they're going to try and get some bodies on the C flag as well. But the match, I would say, is effectively over. I mean, this is a massive lead that they've developed for themselves, and it's really just because Milosh Memoriam has been winning their gunfights. They have been outslaying Rage Mode eSports, and it's going to be a victory in the end for Milosh Memoriam in what was a very, very entertaining and close game for pretty much the entire way through up until this point.
But it's crazy how a game can finish quicker than the beginning started.